By studying analogous structures, we look for what are analogous organ or analogous structure. Organs differ in origin, structure, development, but perform similar function, known as analogous structures. Similarity in appearance and function but differ in wrong. Similarity in structure but different in function, wrong. Similar in origin and structure, similar in origin but different in function. But studying analogous structure, we look for similarities in appearance and function. Appearance is the same. For example, wing of bird, wing of butterfly. Appearance is same, but wing of bird contain upper arm, forearm, hand, different types of bones. But in case of wing of butterfly, it is the outgrowth of epidermis, but appearance is same. So similarities in appearance and function but different in origin and development, that is known as analogous structure. What is homologous structure? Similarity in structure but different in function, that is known as homologous organ. So answer is 1. Which of the following statement is correct? Fossils of Homo erectus found in Australia, wrong. Homo erectus probably ate meat. Cranial capacity is around 900, correct. Homo habilis eat meat, wrong. Cranial capacity of Homo habilis is 1400, wrong. Cranial capacity of Neanderthalensis is 1400. So correct option is the second one. Life cannot originate from the inorganic material at present because of high amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. This oxygen interact with the intermediate compounds. As a result, life never originated from the chemicals. Today, in the remote past, Earth had reducing atmosphere, no oxygen. At the time, life originated from the chemicals. Now, life never originated from the chemicals. So, reason is high amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. Darwin finches shows a variety of beak for eating large seeds, insects and cactus seeds. So different types of beaks. Correct. Statement 2. Finches radiate out from South America to different geographical areas having different types of food. So correct only. So finch birds of South America migrated to 20 Galapagos Island. In one island they feed on cactus. So cactus eating beak. In one island woodpecker like. So in this manner, in one island they feed on insectivorous beak. In this manner they modify the beak and evolved into nearly 20 new species. So both statements are true. Darwin finches show a variety of beaks for eating large seeds, means one feed on one insect and one cactus like that. Finches radiate out from South America to different geographical areas having different types of food. So statement 3 is correct. That means third one means both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. All varieties of finch birds of Galapagos Island observed Darwin evolved on the island themselves from the original. So correct only. From which seed eating? From the seed eating ancestors of present day finch birds were seed eating of South America. Seed eating South American finch birds migrated to different Galapagos Island. Depending upon the availability of food, they modify the beak and evolved into different species. So answer is seed eating forms. From the original seed eating forms. Moths that were able to camouflage themselves survived. Camouflage means mimicry or change their color depending upon the background. Predator will spot a moth against a contrasting background. So that is also correct. Generally, for example, before industrialization, birds eat away most of the black color mass. Why? Background is white. Lichens are white in color. So lichens present on the bark. So on the white color bark, both white color and black color mass present on the bark. Now the birds easily identify the black color mass. After industrialization, due to soot, lichens died, the bark become black in color. After industrialization, the birds eat away most of the white colored moth. So that means both statements are true. Predator will spot a moth against a contrasting background. The earliest organisms that appeared on the earth were non-green anaerobes. So correct only, heterotrophs. They contain free genes. The free genes absorb nutrient from the surrounding marine water. By fermentation, they obtain the energy. So correct. The first autotrophs were the chemoautotrophs that never released oxygen. So anoxygenic, they never release oxygen. Even with the help of chemicals, they synthesize. But with the help of chemical energy, they convert inorganic substances into organic substances. So both the statements are correct. So third one. A baby has been born with a small tail. It is the case exhibiting atavism. What is atavism? Sudden appearance of ancestral character in a prominent manner in the present generation known as atavism. Human baby born with a tail or human baby born with multiple mammae like animals, sheep, goat, cattle. Human beings have only 2 mammary glands. But some human babies born with 2 mammary glands and many teats on the ventral surface of thorax and abdomen. Multiple mammae, that is known as atavism. Sudden appearance of ancestral character in a prominent condition is known as atavism. Recapitulation theory. Ernest Haeckel proposed the recapitulation theory. Ontogeny repeats phylogeny. Life history of an animal repeats its evolutionary history. It is known as recapitulation theory. Stellar distance are measured as light years. Light years. Arrange the following events in a sequence during the formation of the earth. First one, water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia released from molten mass covering the surface of the earth. Correct. Second, the UV rays from the sun broke up water into hydrogen and O2. Correct. B, A. Next one, O2 combined with ammonia and methane to form water and carbon dioxide. So next one, as the earth cooled, the water vapor fell as rain. B, A, D, C. The theory proposed by early Greek that life came from outer space through spores is panspermia. Panspermia theory. Spontaneous generation. Chief supporter was Aristotle. Thale. Special creation theory, Father Saras. According to special creation theory, supernatural power created the living organisms. Spontaneous generation. So living organisms evolved from non-living matter suddenly. Spontaneous generation. Aristotle, Plato, Thales, supporters of spontaneous generation. Biogenesis theory. Life originated from the already existing life. Francesco Redi, Louis Pasteur, supporters of biogenesis theory. So the theory proposed by early Greeks that life came from outer space through spores is panspermia. The condition of earth prior to the formation of life is high temperature, reducing atmosphere. High temperature, nearly 5000 degrees Celsius, no oxygen, reducing atmosphere. Theory proposed that the life originated from the decaying and rotting matter like straw, mud. It is a special creation theory. Special creation theory. What is theory of catastrophism? George Cuvier proposed the theory of catastrophism. What is catastrophe? Natural calamity. So at the time of catastrophe, existing flora fauna perished. After every catastrophe, new flora and fauna evolved with advanced characters known as theory of catastrophism. The more acceptable concept on the origin of life is spores, decaying matter, pre-existing non-living organic molecule, co-surveyed theory. First life originated from the chemicals. Once life originated, then onwards life originated from the already existing organism. So chemical evolution followed by biological evolution. Haldane, Oparin independently proposed the co-surveyed theory. Pre-existing non-living organic molecules. Match the following and select the correct one. Earth formation 4.5 billion years ago. A3 appearance of life 4 billion years ago. Why? 500 million years after evolution of Earth, life originated. So 4 billion years ago. Formation of first cellular life. Formation of first cellular life 2000 million years ago. Next one, non-cellular form of life, that is 3 billion years ago. So first option. The documentary evidence in support of organic evolution, so that is paleontological evidences. So documentary evidences means a strong evidence. Strong evidence. Why? The paleontologist considered Earth as a book, sediment layers as pages, and fossils present in the sediment layers as letters. That's why it is known as documentary evidence. If you observe the fossil of a particular animal in deeper layers had simple character, the fossils of the same animal appear in the upper layers have complex structure. It indicates that from simple organism, complex organisms evolved in course of time. So that's why it is known as strong evidences, paleontological evidences. So that's why paleontological evidences are also known as documentary evidences. The naturalist who worked on Malaya and Archipelago, Alfred Wallace. Alfred Wallace. He is the author of Varieties Depart from the Original Type. He also obtained the same result like Darwin. For verification, Alfred Wallace sent his essence of the theory to Darwin for verification. At the time, Darwin thought to publish only Wallace's work only. Due to pressure came from his friends Benthamp, Hooker and Lyell, he published joint paper, means result of Darwin and Alfred Wallace in 1858. The whole credit goes to Darwin. Reason is he explained his theory with examples. statement. The embryos of all vertebrates, including human, develop a row of vestigial gills slits proposed by Van Baer. The embryo of all vertebrates include human. Wrong. Not all vertebrate. Fishes have functional gill slits in embryonic stage. Amphibians also functional. In Pisces and amphibia, gill slits are functional throughout the lifespan. In reptiles, aves and mammals, embryos have vestigial gill slits. That's why first statement wrong. Second, embryos never pass through the adult stage of other animals proposed by Haeckel. So actually embryos never pass through the adult stage of their ancestor, not other animals. For example, fish embryo or fish larva, for example, amphibian larval form resemble like fish embryo, not adult fish. So fish is the ancestor. So that's why here also mistake is other animals. So that's why both the statements are incorrect. Both the statements. So you should read the statement carefully. The embryos of all vertebrates, including human, develop a row of vestigial gill slits. Vestigial gill slits in reptiles, aves and mammals only. So in Pisces and amphibia, functional gill slits are present. Similarly, embryos never pass through the adult stages of their ancestors, not other animals. That's why both the statements are incorrect. Homologous organ are sweet potato, analogous, flipper of penguin and dolphin, analogous, eye of octopus and mammal, analogous organ, thorn of bougainvillea, tendril of cucurbita, both are axillary buds. So origin, structure, development same. Axillary buds in bougainvillea modified into thorn, axillary buds in cucurbita modified into tendril. So that's why homologous organ. Analogous organs are forelimbs of cheetah and human. So that is homologous organ. Thorn of bougainvillea, tendril of cucurbita, that is also homologous organ. Eye of the octopus and mammal, analogous organ. Difference in the retina. So difference in the retina of octopus and mammal, so they are analogous organ. Forelimbs of whale and bat, homologous organs. Next question. Within the hundreds of years, man could create new breeds. Correct only. Nature created new breeds over millions of years. So both are correct. Within hundreds, man create new breeds. Same breeds nature created after several millions of years. Both the statements are correct. So next question. In a mixed population, those that can better adapted survive and increase in population size. In a mixed population, those that can better adapted survive and increase in population size. Correct. In a mixed population, the variant is completely wiped out. The variant is not completely wiped out. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. For example, Biston Betullaria. So in two forms. After industrialization, nature select the black color. So that's why it eat away most of the white color mass. It is not mean that now in industrial area, Biston Betullaria represented by black color mass. In industrial area, black color mass are more in number when compared to white color mass. That means some white color mass also living on the bark in industrial areas. So that's why second statement is wrong. When more than one adaptive radiation appear to have occurred in an isolated geographical area represent different habits. It is more than one adaptive radiation appear to in an isolated area, that is known as convergent evolution. more than one adaptive radiation in the same area convergent. For example, mole, marsupial mole. Mole and marsupial mole belong to two different groups. So marsupial mole belong to Metatheria and mole belong to Eutheria, live in the same habitat, different structure. So that is a convergent evolution. More than one adaptive radiation in a isolated geographical area is known as convergent evolution. Concept of Darwin theory of evolution, branching descent and natural selection. Branching descent and natural selection are the two concepts of Darwin theory. Concepts of Lamarckism. Concept of Lamarck theory. Natural selection, branching descent, overproduction, use and disuse. Use and disuse. Concept of Lamarck. Influence of environment, use and disuse, inheritance of acquired characters. So you hear use and disuse. Overproduction, that is the fact observed by Darwin. During breeding season, every organism produces more number of offspring. With the help of example, Darwin explained overproduction. Large differences arising suddenly in a population is the concept of Hugo de Vries, that is mutation. Sudden heritable variation in the genotype is known as mutation. Now the nature select the population having favorable variation. As a result, new species is evolved without any intermediate stages. Hugo de Vries. Malthus, essay on population. In his essay, he explained population increases geometrically, basic needs increases arithmetically. Means population increases several times more when compared to increase of their basic needs. As a result, struggle started among the organisms. So Malthus, author of an essay on population. Hugo de Vries, mutation theory. Lamarck, philosophy zoologique, author of philosophy zoologique, and he coined the term Annelida. Darwin, natural selection theory. So author of Origin of Species. Placental mammals in Australia has variable forms which appear to be similar to a corresponding marsupial. This is a case of adaptive radiation and divergent evolution. Placental mammals in Australia has variable forms which appear to be similar to a corresponding marsupial. This is a case of placental mammals in Australia. Placental Australia has variable which appear to be similar to corresponding marsupial. So he mentioned here marsupial. So you should read clearly. Answer is adaptive radiation and convergent evolution. Adaptive radiation, marsupial mole and mole. Adaptive radiation, lemur, spotted cuscus. Adaptive radiation, convergent evolution. What is adaptive radiation? So here placental mammal migrated to different climatic condition. Their body parts are not suitable, so they modify their body parts. It is known as adaptive radiation. In the same geographical area, marsupials are also living. So more than one adaptive radiation, that is convergent evolution. That's why answer is adaptive radiation and convergent evolution. Which of the following support the theory of recapitulation? Presence of gills in the embryo of all vertebrates. Presence of gill slits in the embryo of all vertebrates. Presence of gill slits not gills. So each gill slit may contain gill. There is no guarantee each gill slit contain gill. So that's why presence of gill slits in the embryo of all vertebrate support the recapitulation theory. Select the correct match with reference to convergent evolution of placental and marsupial of Australia. Mole numbat. Numbat means that is a anteater. Lemur spotted cuscus. Lemur spotted cuscus. Bobcat, tiger cat. So that is a marsupial mouse, wrong. Mouse, phalange, flying phalange also wrong. So answer is lemur spotted cuscus. Next question is, Darwin studied the fauna and flora of Galapagos Island. Alfred Russel Wallace studied the Malaya and Archipelago fauna. A classical example of natural selection in the wild is the case of peppered moth. Scientific name of peppered moth, Biston bitullaria. It occurs in two colors. One is white and another black. So answer is peppered moth. Statement 1. In a colony of bacteria, the variant population outgrow the other and appear as a new species within a days. Unlike the fish or fowl would take millions of years, correct only. The appearance of new population depends upon its lifespan. So that is correct only. If lifespan is less, where new variation occur in a short period. Statement 2. The rate of appearance of new species linked to the lifespan of the organism. So both the statements are true. Next question is, mutations are sudden heritable change in the genotype. As a result, new species evolved suddenly without any intermediate stage. Next question is, as per Hugo de Vries, evolution is saltation, single step mutation. So short neck giraffe, long neck giraffe. Long neck giraffe evolved from short neck giraffe without any intermediate stages. So that is saltation. Last question. When natural resources are limited, populations are stable. When natural resources are limited, populations are stable. On earth, for all population, natural resources are limited only.